Manish Mehta here with Star Ledger Jets beat reporter Dave Hutchinson at the Atlantic Health Jets training facility in Florham Park, previewing Week 4, the 1-2 Jets against the 2-1 Arizona Cardinals at the Meadowlands, 1 o'clock on Fox. And Hutch, let's get to it first of all. Brett Favre rolls his left ankle in the second half of the Monday night loss against San Diego. Is his consecutive game streak in jeopardy? Do you anticipate him playing?
Well, in a word, no. I mean, in terms of his streak being in jeopardy, I think he's definitely going to play this week. And, with his track record, I don't think there's any question about it.
Now, they struggled, the Jets offense did, on third downs in the first half and throughout the game on Monday. 1 for 8 in conversions. There were some communication lapses between Favre and his receivers. Is that a growing concern that the Jets have going into this week?
It's a concern. I mean, on the interception of Cotry went right and Favre thought he was going left, if you will, and then they had a miscommunications with Thomas Jones. So, I think that's a work in progress, but I don't think it's as big a factor as a lot of people think it may be, because as Brett said, in the second half they went to the empty backfield, and at the end of the day they had 30 completions, they moved the ball. I think the problem against the Chargers were, number one, mistakes, and number two, the defense.
This Jets defense played pretty well the first 2 weeks. Last week gave up 5 touchdowns to a potent San Diego offense. It doesn't get much easier this week against an explosive Cardinals offense that features the best wide receiver tandem in the league in Anquan Bolden and Larry Fitzgerald. How do the Jets try to combat that and try to slow down those two guys? How much of a test will it be for this secondary?
Oh, I mean, it's going to be a huge test, and it's going to be interesting to see, whether or not the Jets try to pressure Kurt Warner, with some blitz packages, or whether or not they play back in coverage and try to contain those two potent wide receivers. If it was my guess, I would think they would try to pressure Warner, because, I mean, those guys, you can't stop them. You can only hope to contain them. I think I heard that somewhere. But, so I think that would be the plan.
And, of course, Warner has found the fountain of youth, 27 touchdowns and 11 starts last year after having 27 in the previous 5 seasons. This year, the second highest passer rating in the league. He's the guy who makes this team go. It's going to be a challenge at 1-2 with the Buffalo Bills at 3-0 heading into Week 4. Is this a must-win for the Jets if they have any chance of winning the AFC East?
I mean, you hate to throw around the word must win. I was talking to some of the guys, I prefaced my question, but I mean, I think it is. They have to get this one. This is key. I mean, because you can't keep saying, well, we're okay. Sooner or later, you got to get that W, and you have to right this ship and, get that confidence going again.
And the prediction time, Hutch, how do you think this week plays out as the Jets head into their bye week in Week 5?
Well, I tell you, I hate to sound like a homer, and I'm talking with my heart more so than my head. But I think that the Jets may be able to pull this out. I mean, I think they understand their situation being at home, and they know that this is one they have to have. So I think I'm going to go with the Jets on this one.
I agree. I think Brett Favre makes enough plays. The Cardinals are historically not a very good road team. I think that they'll hold this Cardinal offense in check for the most part. 27-24 is what I say. The Jets go 2-2 heading into the bye week. After that, a few soft games on the schedule. We can talk about that later, Hutch. Thanks a lot. For Star Ledger Jets beat reporter Dave Hutchinson, I'm Manish Mehta. Enjoy the game.